Our next inductee, I've always been envious of a little bit. I mean, this man once wrote a check so big his bank bounced. Let's take a look at this.
He was the epitome of corporate greed during the 1980s.
All of you people out there still don't believe that you can be bought. Everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
With his flashy wardrobe and trademark laugh, DiBiase never missed an opportunity to poke fun at the less fortunate.
He's gonna fight his own daddy for a buck. Public pool, huh? We'll see how public it is. I think we can find something wrong with the pool today, don't you? I'll be right back. Now, get these brats out of the water. If you can dribble this basketball 15 times, I'm going to give you $500. Well, 13, 14. Whoops. Oh.
Always believing that money could buy happiness,
I'm here!
DiBiase decided to create the most illustrious championship belt that money could buy.
It's mine! The most magnificent belt ever created, and it's mine! Something that will show the entire wrestling world just how truly great I really am!
As the $1 Million champion, DiBiase would put his money where his mouth is, showcasing his endless wealth of knowledge in the ring.
Ted DiBiase setting up the $1 Million Dream. Night-night, Ham and Egger.
And after DiBiase made his opponent file for bankruptcy, he would always donate a small stimulus package.
That's disgusting.
Ted DiBiase was a superstar that spoke the truth.
Money isn't everything, it's the only thing!
Making fans do just demeaning things for money. Bark like dogs. Man, that's messed up.
He bribed Bobby Heenan to get Hercules. That was priceless.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very, very much. The party's over. Now, wait a minute.
One of my favorite moments was when he bought Sapphire.
Sapphire was the sweetest lady. It was a hard lesson learned for the Rhodes family. One week it was a fur coat, the next week it was a gold watch, and then I think ultimately Sapphire's price was a Cadillac.
Here's Dusty Rhodes trying to stop the car. If only he had gotten here sooner.
The $1 Million Man's attempted purchase of the WWE title, that was just awesome.
It's gonna be mine, lock, stock, and barrel.
The double referee scandal.
There has to be some chicanery going on around here.
It was the most evil thing. Got me quite angry as a young man.
The $1 Million Man's priceless lineage continues to this day as his son, Ted DiBiase, has solidified his own legacy as a future champion in WWE. Tonight, Ted DiBiase's stock has never been higher as the $1 Million Man has earned his rightful place as the newest member of the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2010. Up next, the WWE Hall of Fame stock rises as $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase is inducted. Welcome back to the 2010 WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony on USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our final inductee in the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2010. A man who says if you think money can't buy happiness, you don't know where to shop. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Just like American Express, I never leave home without it. There you go. Wow. What a night. What a flood of emotion and thoughts going through my head. But you know, I have to admit, and I guess as the $1 Million Man, I hate to admit that there are some moments in time and some things in life that you just really can't put a price tag on. And for Ted DiBiase, tonight is that priceless night. To be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame is to be set apart and to be recognized by your peers, by your colleagues, those you work the closest with, putting their stamp of approval on you and saying, hey, you're one of our best. And regardless of what field of endeavor you're in, I don't think there's a greater honor that can be bestowed upon you. And so tonight I am very honored, as well as very humbled, to join a long line of inductees that have gone before me, who have been legends in this industry. So for that, I'm very humbled. And I have so much to be thankful for and so much to be grateful for. And you know, there's just so many things that go through your mind, so many stories. So I'd like to share a story with you tonight. How many of you, I wonder, have ever said, man, that story is just too good to be true? That's a story I want to share with you. About a guy who in 1987 had already put 12 years of his life in hard work into trying to become the very best at what he was passionate about, becoming one of the best wrestlers he could possibly be, following in his own father's footsteps. And then one day the phone rings, and it's the WWE. And the next thing you know, this guy is on a plane, sitting in first class, headed for New York. He lands in New York, and a long black stretch limousine picks him up and takes him to the headquarters of the WWE in Stamford, Connecticut. And there he meets with the powers that be, with the brass, the brain trust of the WWE. And they said, Ted, we've got this idea, and we think you're the guy for the job. You see, Ted, there's one thing that everybody hates, and that's a guy that's filthy rich and who by virtue of his wealth thinks he can buy anybody. Looks down his nose at everybody. And I kind of chuckled and said, you know, I hate that too. He said, you see, if you agree to do this, Ted, in an effort to market this character, we're going to fly you all over the world first class. You're going to have limousine service everywhere you go. Every time you walk out a door, there'll be a limo there to pick you up and take you where you need to go. You'll stay at the finest hotels. It was a tough job. Somebody had to do it. And they said, we believe that in you we can create one of the most hated villains we've ever had. And I shook my head and I said, yes, all the fans will hate me, and all the other guys in the dressing room will hate me too, because they're all still renting cars and traveling coach. So a decision was made that day. And I guess the rest, as they say, is history. And of course, there's so many others, so many stories I could tell. A lot of other guys sitting right here that went down that road with me. Arn Anderson, Ricky Steamboat, Steve Kern. Guys, I'm thankful to all of you. And to you, the new, young superstars in the WWE. Let me share this with you. Some words that